Orders Compensation, April 29, 2024, Council.
Mothers seeking justice for daughter's ordeal, April 9, Council.
Adult mom detained for alleged rape of a minor, July 26, Council.
Stepfather sexually assault stepdaughter, March 13, Council.
Man slapped 10 years for rape of minor, January 29, Council.
Dear Diary, January 15, 2024.
Today has been difficult.
The pain I feel in my body is intense.
There's bruising and soreness that I can't ignore.
And it makes moving around uncomfortable.
I noticed some cuts and abrasions on my skin. Everything just hurts.
Am I going to die? Dear Diary, January 16, 2024.
I want to scream,
To cry.
To lash out at the world.
What mostly? I just feel numb.
numb to the pain.
Not to the world around me.
It's like I'm living in a fog.
Unable to make sense of anything.
The worst part is the shame.
The shame of not being able to protect myself.
Of not being able to fight back.
The shame of feeling dirty, tainted.
Broken.
How do I look at myself in the mirror knowing what happened to me?
I keep replaying events in my head.
Searching for answers that will never come.
Do I deserve this?
Would I have done something differently?
Dear Diary, January 17, 2024.
I keep replaying everything in my mind.
I can't stop the memories from floating back. The flashbacks are terrifying and disorienting.
My heart races.
And I feel so disconnected from reality.
I can still feel his hands over my body.
I always thought of him as a father figure.
But little did I know,
That someone who was a safe space for me would become the source of nightmares.
The betrayals got deep.
I feel so lost. Dear Diary, January 18, 2024. Going to my bedroom is difficult.
I can still feel his presence.
it has been over a month. It feels like it was just yesterday.
I remember feeling utterly helpless as he held me down.
I tried to fight back.
Push him away, but he was too strong. The pain was unbearable.
My mind screamed for escape.
My body felt paralyzed with fear.
Trapped beneath the weight of my stepfather.
In the darkness of my own bedroom.
My worst nightmare unfolded.
The only sound I remember is
Shh.
A hand clapped over my mouth, silencing my cries for help. Dear Diary, January 19, 2024.
somehow this incident seems to define me.
She asked to eat. Why did she dress like that?
Why aren't you going to the police?
You don't seem like you've been harassed.
You seem to be quite normal.
It never really ends. Do you feel my pain?
I lived through being known as a victim.
I wonder if my hair has got this much recognition.
But who cares?
There are sympathizers here and there.
Some who leave those horrified expressions on their faces when they hear my story.
Others spit out the obvious.
It's okay. Things will get better.
But does it really get better?
Deep down, I know it's not my fault.
No one deserves to be violated in such a way. Dear Diary, January 20, 2024.
According to the Penal Code of Bhutan,
Section 205 and 206, the defendant shall be guilty of sexual harassment
If the defendant makes unwelcome physical,
Verbal or non-verbal abuse of a sexual nature.
the Constitution of the Kingdom of Bhutan, 2008,
Article 9, 17 and 18,
Interviews to take appropriate measures to eliminate all forms of discrimination.
and exploitation against women.
Did this law really protect me? Am I safe at home?
Am I safe in Bhutan?
Dear audience,
we invite you to join us in a conversation
about the importance of teaching consent to everyone.
As future teachers,
Do you think you have a role to play in educating
your students about sexual violence and consent.
What can we do to address this issue?
This Reader's Theatre is our attempt to educate you about sexual violence.
We want to hear your thoughts and experiences.
Let's share stories, ask questions, and listen to each other.
By uniting our voices and actions openly and honestly,
We can raise awareness.
Prevent sexual harassment
Challenge harmful myths.
and support those who have been affected.
Let's educate to prevent.